Big news. Joe Biden yesterday came out in full support of lifting patent protections on coronavirus vaccines to help produce more vaccines globally. The Biden administration said that we need a breakthrough for international vaccination happening quite well in the United States and well in a few other countries. But there are lots of countries that don't even have vaccines on the immediate horizon right now. And Joe Biden has now said, let's do it. Let's suspend intellectual property protections to ramp up vaccine production. And this is something Joe Biden has been increasingly under pressure to say. It's not, doesn't appear to be something Joe Biden can actually do, but the reasoning is clear. We have a global health crisis. These are extraordinary circumstances. We need to produce as many doses as quickly as possible. And this would be a case where, while you can respect conceptually intellectual property protections and patents and copyright, you can make the case this particular situation warrants lifting those protections. Now, I have to tell you, for me, there are two stories here. First of all, is the story that Joe Biden is being pushed left. I mean, at this point, on paper, this may be the most progressive administration in history. We have to understand what we're comparing to, but this is something that Big Pharma was completely against. They got expensive lobbyists pushing for it not to be done, for there to be no lifting of patents. And while Joe Biden can't actually do it, Biden standing up to them and saying this should be done is a really big deal. If you look at Joe Biden's position on healthcare, it's to the left of Obama. If you look at Joe Biden's position on taxation, it's to the left of Obama. On paper, this may be the most progressive administration in history. Now, we've never had, Bernie has never been president. So we have to understand what that means. For those who said Joe Biden could not be pushed left, he clearly has been, at least to some degree. Now, here's my concern about this entire vaccine patent thing. I agree that the patents should be lifted. I agree that as many places as possible should be given whatever they need to start manufacturing vaccines as quickly as possible. There's no question whatsoever. That being said, I don't think the lifting of patents is actually going to get us out of this mess. Why? In researching what it would take for places that are not yet producing vaccines to start producing vaccines, you could be looking at 2 years of time to build the infrastructure to produce vaccines if you start today. So while I agree that the patents should be lifted and that there are reasons for the future that it would be great to set that precedent in a global pandemic and all, I'm with it. I'm with you. I think this is a great thing that Joe Biden has said. If it takes 2 years to build the infrastructure, if you don't have it to start producing vaccines, if you start today, and who could start today? You've got to find locations. You have to figure out where are these factories going to go. If it takes 4 months to start, and then it takes 2 years to do, and then the entire vaccine production and distribution would take several more months, we are looking at new vaccine production, if patents are lifted today, that wouldn't deliver vaccines until the end of 2023. It's just too late. I don't want to be a party pooper. I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. But it's not clear to me that this is anything more than, at least for the next 2 years, a theoretical or academic question. It should be done. And for the future pandemic, I'm with it. Again, I'm with it. Please don't write to me saying, David, how dare you be against it? No, I'm for it. But when I see all these people on Facebook saying we could just get out of this if the vaccine patents were lifted, Moderna did say it won't enforce its patent. There's other aspects of the production that Moderna doesn't control, which have intellectual property protections. I get that. I just don't see how this gets us out of the pandemic any sooner. If I'm missing something, let me know. The right decision, I don't actually think it will get vaccines into people's arms any sooner for this pandemic. Let me know your thoughts. I'm on Twitter at @Pakman. Quick break. Great show today. If you are anything like me, you probably aren't thrilled with the idea of going into a doctor's office right now. And thankfully, there's a practical and affordable way to take control of your health and get personalized care from the comfort of your home. It's a service called SteadyMD. They're one of our sponsors. You take a quiz, you get matched with a licensed primary care physician who understands your health needs. You have a 1-hour video call with your new doctor. You establish a meaningful relationship with them. And after that, your doctor is available to you anytime by text, phone, or video chat. This is not a random doctor on call. Each doctor at SteadyMD has a limited number of patients, so they actually have time to listen to you. You get the personal attention that you deserve. They can do almost everything an in-person doctor can do: perform medical evaluations, talk to you about health concerns, send prescriptions to your home or local pharmacy, and anything they can't do online, they'll quickly set you up with an in-person provider to do, things like blood tests as an example. You don't need insurance. It's only $99 a month with no other fees or copays. There are so many practical advantages to using SteadyMD for primary care, and it's also so much more affordable. Go to steadymd.com/Pakman to take the free quiz, see which doctor is right for you. I took their quiz. They matched me with a doctor who specializes in my particular health needs and situation. The doctor they gave me is a really perfect fit for me and my medical needs. There's no risk, no commitment to get started. Just click the link right underneath this video.